Welcome back to SourceFed. I'm Candace Carrizales. A survey conducted in early 2016 stated that the majority of adults in the US, 62% to be exact, get their news from social media outlets. 2/3 of that number get their news from Facebook. Here's the scary statistic though, about 64% of these people get their news from only one site.
Candace, where do you get your news from?
Multiple sources. I cross-check with other outlets and fact-check because it's incredibly hard to avoid bias in journalism.
Wow, that's really ignorant, Candace. Huge waste of time. You should be getting your news from Facebook, specifically the Supticton Post. Great source, completely unbiased, factual, the works, keeps the people informed. It really does.
The Supticton Post.
Yeah, I mean, I run the website, a big deal. Get this though, we just broke this story the other day and it's already got 1 million hits. Did you know? No, you don't know because we just broke the story. Did you know that upon the activation squeal of Denmark's president, the populace of Denmark can immediately combine their DNA to form one big salmon?
Denmark has a prime minister, not a president.
I'm nuts. What have I become? I'm a shell of my former self. I used to care about my integrity, and now I promote my fake website and all this yellow journalism blanketed in this cloud of clickbait. Why do I keep doing this? I'm leaving such a negative impact on the world with my fake news. It's the money. It's always been the money.
Steven, can we hurry this up? I need to take a poo-poo. So Google is cracking down on the fake news epidemic by banning misleading websites from using their ad system. A Google spokesperson was quoted saying, "Moving forward, we will restrict ad serving on pages that misrepresent, misstate, or conceal information about the publisher, the publisher's content, or the primary purpose of the web property."
My Christ. My life. Everything I worked for. My money. My family. They're all dead. Google has forsaken me. How could they do this? First they demonetized my hot titty videos, and now they're demonetizing my fake Denmark news website. How could this day get any worse?
Hey, Steve. We as a group have decided to replace you with me, Joel Rubin, if you can't get your shit together and stop doing these stupid bits that only appeal to like 3% of the audience. I like being on camera.
Hey, you're from Funhouse, aren't you?
Shut up!
Holy shit, can we please just do this story? Hopefully the lack of revenue will make people less eager to create fake news stories, but how can we be sure that this revenue system won't be used to censor legitimate media outlets they don't agree with? Who decides what's fake news and what's not?
A select group of Facebook employees have banded together to create a top-secret task force focused on eliminating fake news.
Despite Mark Zuckerberg attempting to downplay Facebook's fake news issue, this task force was anonymously quoted saying that Mark Zuckerberg knows, and those of us at the company know, that fake news ran wild on our platform during the entire campaign season.
Zucky Baby was also stated that a tool to weed out fake news was created before the election, but scrapped for fear of looking like it was trying to censor conservative news sources.
With Google's new system for demonetizing fake news websites, many are worried for the future of satirical sites like The Onion.
Oh, don't cry, Candace. These onions aren't getting cut up anytime soon. The demonetization would only affect...
Wow, that was awful.
The demonetization would only affect sites posing as real news sources, not satire.
A lot of news sources manipulate the news. They exaggerate or mislead people with the details. They slant the news but don't fake the stories themselves. These are big sites too. Are they going to be affected?
Probably not. Sites won't be able to monetize if they create false stories. For instance, the Denver Guardian. This is the site people are referencing most often in this debacle. They made a story about an FBI agent found dead after working on the Hillary email scandal, implying he was murdered by her. The FBI agent wasn't real. The locations in the story weren't real. The Denver Guardian doesn't even exist, and this article was shared on Facebook over 500,000 times. The Supticton Post is no longer accepting applications, everybody. By the way, I had to fire all my employees. Without money, we couldn't continue. I had to sell my home, my dogs, my Xbox, and even my mom's vinyl share collection.
Thanks for watching. I'm Candace Carrizales.
And I'm Steven Suptic. Hot titty videos.
Let me know in the comments below. Are you lit? Candace Carrizales, attorney at law.
What did I just say?
I'm sorry, it's not on purpose! Candace Carrizales.
Candace, what the f***? You're not...
Beyonce's halftime performance. Look at the angle of her leg here. It's forming a triangle.